And it was so much fun for me to see the stormtroopers again. And stormtroopers will always be disposable. Like just getting shot in the back.
They can die in mass.
Yep, I know. And then there's still terrible aims.
Yeah.
Still just terrible.
Well, yeah, okay. So funny couple quick funny things. So first of all, watching A New Hope, when the stormtroopers destroy the sand crawler, they're talking about Obi-Wan's like, look at these blast points. Like only Imperial stormtroopers are this precise. And I'm like, okay.
We know more.
So here's my big Vader thing that reminded me of Rogue One, because there's the scene in Rogue One where Vader just starts
goes off,
messing up the rebel soldiers, and then obviously he's super powerful. Carly, when I first watched Carly's my wife, when I first watched that episode and Vader's messing up Obi-Wan, she's like, how is he doing that to him? And I'm like, so in theory, judging by the midichlorian count, the prophecy, everything surrounding what the original movies were, Anakin Skywalker is the chosen one.
Right.
He's the most powerful Force user in the galaxy.
Yeah.
So powerful that father, sister, brother, which is a whole other separate thing that we don't need to get down into. But in Clone Wars, there's basically like these other superior Force beings that are effectively represents the balance of the Force.
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big thing in Star Wars Rebels and Clone Wars. But anyway, the point is like they wanted him to basically take father's spot. Like that's how powerful Anakin was. So this is the thing that bothered me the most when that dawned
was
on
super
me.
deep Star Wars. So if you did not understand that, just
if you didn't understand father, sister, brother, just keep it moving. Just keep it moving.
Don't even worry about it. It's okay. If you don't know, you can't afford it. All right.
But this is my beef with it. Anakin was the chosen one.
Yeah.
The entire story of episodes 1 through 6 surrounded the story of the chosen one. The rise and the fall and the redemption of Anakin Skywalker, ending with him bringing balance to the Force by murdering Emperor Palpatine, tossing him down the shaft. And I already knew that the sequel trilogy took a giant dump on everything that George Lucas ever built. Yeah. But even deeper than that, the Chosen One storyline is made worthless by the sequel trilogy.
I know.
It's made completely worthless. If anything, Rey is the real hero.
Well, yeah, she's a Skywalker, dude.
Yeah, she's an adopted Skywalker. But like, dude, I was like, as I'm watching that, I'm like, this is like Anakin. This was supposed to be the Anakin story, and it got ruined.
Seriously, if episodes 7, 8, and 9 got wiped off the face of the earth, and if my children never saw them, I would be happy. That's such an intense statement. I know
it's the truth, though.
But it's the truth, because for the point that you just made, like this time, this space and time in the Star Wars universe, right, is hinged on exactly what you just talked about Anakin, essentially Anakin, aka Vader, giving balance to the Force, and then in episode 7, 8, and 9, they're like, oh wait, Palpatine's
none
still
of that
alive.
Matters. Yeah.
It's like crusty Palpatine's alive. His finger's falling off, but he's still here.
Which, by the way, they had a perfectly good. This is something we haven't talked about on the show that I think is absolutely insane, and we'll save the Quinlan Vos stuff for later because we've already gone pretty long. But dude, it has been essentially admitted to by Disney that they went into the sequel trilogy without a plan. They made the first movie, and that was the extent of their planning before they moved on.
I know.
Like, they didn't even have, like, hey, what's the general idea? Like, so for instance, we have Snoke, right?
Yeah.
They didn't know what was going to happen with Snoke. They decided to kill Snoke randomly in the second movie.
Which cracks me up. And that's literally why I wanted the bar question cracked me up when you asked me that in I think it was our first episode, right? And you're like, what would you say to Johnson if you met him in a bar? And the reason why I asked that, the reason why I was going to say like, hey, like, why do you consider a Star Wars fan? Why do you consider yourself a Star Wars fan? Is because of like that point that you just made. It's just like nothing made sense at all. It was just, it was like, this is space battles and like Han Solo's in it and Chewie, so like it's gonna be good, right? No, it wasn't.
Let's be 1,000% clear. They'll never admit this. I am convinced that there was no intention of bringing back Palpatine until episode 8 went the way it went. And they had to salvage things.
Oh my gosh.
That's literally what it was. And again,
maybe.
Because like even the thing at the beginning was super tacky where it's like, I am every voice you have ever heard. And you're just like, it's literally like it literally reminds you of like just the cheesiest like cinematic like cliches where it's like, this whole thing was a dream.
Oh, I know. I was just gonna bring that up. Yeah. Like, but then he woke up
you
and
it was a deception. And you're like, oh gosh, like this isn't Twilight Zone, man.
Which again, so we're being critical, and this show's not about us being critical, and everyone like who's watching is like, okay guys, but anyways, like again, we've been super happy with Kenobi.
We saved the criticism for the end.
We do.
We were
You're
mostly
right.
positive.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, love the original Star Wars, love the prequels, love Rebels, love Clone Wars, love Solo, love Rogue One, love all the new books that are coming out. Boba Fett was awesome. Like all of this is incredible. The Kenobi series is amazing. Mandalorian is amazing. It's just like episodes 7, 8, and 9 are just like,
they're dog shit, man.
Let's get rid of them.
Like they're so bad. And like it just, again, like I just can't imagine. Like, how was it that there wasn't someone in the room, or was there someone in the room?
There probably was.
The silent hero here, who's like, so what's the plan for episode 8? And Catherine's like, we don't have one yet. Like, you don't have one yet?
What? And then they just kill him.
Seriously though, like, because again, they literally decided at the last second, like, never mind. Let's just bring Palpatine back.
I know. And 27,000 million Star Destroyers with huge guns strapped on the bottom of them.
Yeah, and the types
Just
of
like,
hoops
oh my
they had
gosh.
to jump through to make that work. Like for instance, making a National Treasure-esque like history journey chasing clues that are like these nifty historical clues that all took place in the last like 20 years.
Oh, I know.
Where it's like
Where they like hold up the thing and it's like Goonies style where they like hold up the little
Dude,
the knife first. Yeah, it's a knife.
Mind you, like that it still would have been cheesy if that was something like to help you discover something from 10,000 years ago.
Right.
It was from the Death Star crashing.
Which, by the way, is being pummeled by like waves. And like salt and water.
It is absurd. Like,
yeah.
Okay. There's a reason why we keep ending up down this rabbit hole. Like,
it's because it's
the sequel trilogy is one of the most poorly executed cinematic endeavors in the history of Hollywood. Like in the history of Hollywood, it's which I don't even. I think Disney is running LucasArts out of your. I could be wrong. Are they running? It doesn't matter. Anyway, my point is like it's a travesty. It's an absolute travesty.
I agree.
Oh gosh.